So pi means I just replaced it with 180 because pi is always 180 degrees. And by 6, it will be cancelled in 30 times. So pi by 6 in radian format, 30 degrees will be in degrees format. And also he mentioned the length of the chord, say it is D, where D is the length of the chord. Let us suppose assume like that. D was representing length of the chord. Okay, and it was given in millimeters. Length of chord, it is 25 millimeters, mm. And he's asking about the radius is how much. Let we represent R will be the radius of the circle. And we have the formula that for chord, length of the chord D equal to R sine theta by 2. R sine theta by 2. Okay, let's we derive this formula. It was better. You can remember that formula also. Let us suppose consider the same triangle. Consider the same triangle. Okay. Let's suppose this is C, as you can observe the triangle which is exist in the circle, and this vertex is A, this vertex is B, and this is R, and we are saying this is D. Okay. Since this is an isosceles triangle, if you draw angular bisector, let's suppose this is theta. Draw a angular bisector, then it will be D by 2 because it cuts this angular bisector cuts the opposite side in the midpoint. So it can divide two equal parts. That D will be divided into two parts with equal length. So I mentioned that D by 2. Actually, the figure is not showing like that, but you have to think about that. That is the property of a triangle. Let us suppose mention this point where the angular bisector. Angular bisector, I said, that means angle will be how much? Theta by 2. Theta by 2. And this should be this triangle. I am making it in a red color. This triangle is a right angle triangle. Okay. This triangle, right angle triangle. In right angle triangle, angle D is 90 degrees. And you know the opposite side will be hypotenuse. Okay. And let us define sine theta from this triangle. Can you tell me what is this angle? This angle is theta by 2. What is sine? You know, opposite divided by hypotenuse. Yes, opposite divided by hypotenuse. What is opposite? D by 2.
D2.
This is the opposite row. This is opposite D by 2. What is hypotenuse? R. Okay. Now do cross multiplication. Or D by, you can write 2R. This 2 will be, you can move that 2 in the denominator place. Then it will be D by 2R. Okay. Now do cross multiplication. Then D will be how much? 2R sine theta by 2. 2R sine theta by 2. This is the formula you should remember. If the question contains length of the chord and the angle made by the chord at center and the radius. Okay, connecting these three values, you can calculate any value, any one of the value if two are given to you. Okay, if R here in the present question, we are going to use this formula to calculate the unknown thing, which is radius. Okay. So now what was given to you? D was given. So how much is D1? D was 25 millimeters. Write down along with the measurements. And 2, we don't know the value of R. And sine. Can you tell me theta is how much? Theta, we got 30 degrees, right? So 30 degrees divided by 2. And it will be 15 degrees. So therefore, I am continuing that solution. 25 millimeters equal to 2 into R into sine. So 15 cancelled into 15 times. 30 cancelled into 15 times. Now, can you calculate that sine 15 is how much? Use scientific calculator to calculate this. Sine 15 degrees is how much? How much you said? 0.2588,
The
right?
same answer, yeah.
Yeah, okay. 2588. So 25 millimeters equal to 2 into R into 0.288. 2588, okay. 2588. You can take up to, he said 1 decimal, but we can calculate up to 4 decimals. Later we will adjust that up to 1 decimal. Now, what you do is 25 millimeters divided by, you can move this 2 and also this sign value. Here in the right hand side, they are in multiplication. So if you move that into left hand side, they should be in the denominator place. So write in the denominator 25 divided by 2 into 0.2588, which is what left in the right hand side? R. So now calculate this value, how much it is? 25 divided by 2 into 0.2588. Do it again. First tell me one thing, 25 millimeters divided by 2 into 0.2588. First calculate this denominator part, how much it is?
0.5126.
5126. Okay, again divide
5176. Sorry.
5176. Okay. 25 divided by 0.5176, how much?
48.299.
Yeah, that's same thing. 48.29, 299 approximately, which is R. He wants to adjust that value now. So you can carry forward 1 decimal. Then it will be how much? 48.3 approximately, adjustmented value. It should be in the millimeters. That is the first question answer. Got it?
Yeah.
Understood? And you can recall the formula also. If you forget something, then you can yourself, you can derive this formula. Make a triangle.
Yeah, with the triangle.
Okay, it was a theta and radius, you know. The arms are radia, okay? And they will be both same. So it is a called isosceles triangle. And suppose the length of AB, which is a chord, and assume that it is a D, and the angular bisector can cut the chord into 2 equal parts. D by 2, say it is D by 2, D by 2, and it should be a right angle triangle of the part of that triangle. And you can apply sin theta by 2 to the right angle triangle. You know it is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite will be D by 2 and hypotenuse will be R. Then you can have the formula D equal to R sin theta by 2. Remember. Next. Yeah. Next, the second part, the length of the arc cut off by the chord. Okay, length of the arc he is asking. Length of the arc cut off by the chord. So that part he is asking. This part he is asking. This is the chord, no? This part he is asking. We know that this, right? If it was theta and this is L, this L equal to R theta. We have the formula. Now we have the value of R also, right? 48.3 approximately, right? And theta is how much? Make pi by 6.
Pi by 3.
Pi by 3, because we are going to calculate in radians, not in degrees.
It's pi by 6, 30 degrees.
Write down pi as 3.14. 48.3 into 3.14 by 3. Now tell me the answer.
It's pi by 6.
Pi by 6. Oh, okay. Okay. First calculate the numerators. 48.3 into 3.14. In the previous question, you did a mistake that you have to do continuous division for the numbers. Instead of that, what you have done is you multiplied that. That's why the wrong answer will be wrong. Okay?
Yeah.
First divide, take each number and divide it with the individual numbers. For example, The previous calculation said 25 by 2 into 0.2588, no something, no. First calculate this part and then divide this one with that one again. Okay, understood?
Okay.
Okay. And do this one. First multiply 48.3 into 3.14.
151.662.
1251 point
151. 151.662.
151.
Yeah.
151 point.
662.
Okay. And divide with 6.
25.277.
And you have to adjust one decimal. Just take 3.
Yeah.
Approximately.
Yeah.
So that is the answer. Okay. Next 10th question also.
Yeah.
The sector of a circle with radius 5 centimeters. Circle radius is given 5 centimeters and the angle was pi by 3 subtended at the center cut off by the cardboard. Means cord. Okay. Cardboard. It is then curved around to form an open cone. That part is turned into a cone. Find its exact volume. Okay. So find out this one. It was very easy. It was same as the above. Because
I found till the radius, but I'm not getting the actual answer.
Okay. So actually the measurements are saying this was cut off and radius was how much? 5 he said.
5.
And angle was how much?
5 by 3.
5 by 3. And find this part. And he turned this into a cone. So the ends are jointed together. Okay. The ends are jointed together. Then what is the L? So multiply these 3 measurements. That is the volume of that one. So what are the measurements? 5. Okay. 5 into pi by 3 into L. Okay. That is what volume.
Okay.
So 5 into pi by 3, how much? 3.14 divided by, is it 3? Okay. Find out L. L is again R theta, no? L is again R theta. That means do whole square. Okay. Understood?
Yeah.
L is again R theta. So 25 and calculate this whole square. Calculate this value. How much is that?
Yeah. It's 25 into 60, 0.69. 17.44.
So first you have to calculate 5 into 3.14. How much is that? And that divided by 3. And this will be done square. It will be 27.3887. Okay. 28 point how much? 387. So that is the answer for you. Okay. So is that the same answer?
I'll check.
What is the next question?
It's in the next exercise.
Next page or this page?
4.11.
Okay, 4.11.
Seventh one.
Seventh question. Okay. So a circle has circumference of 185 millimeters. So L was given to you. Circle circumference 2 pi r given to you. Okay, 2 pi r, 185 millimeters. Find the area of the sector cut off by an angle pi by 5 subtended at the center of the circle. Okay, so there is a circle. There is a circle. This is exercise. What is this? 4.11.
4.11.
And question number?
7.
Okay, 7. So there is a circle, he said, and it has circumference. Circumference means 2 pi r was given to you. How much it was? He said 185 millimeters. So 2 pi means you know how much it was. So r equal to, you can write 185 millimeters divided by 2 pi. And that is equal to 185 millimeters divided by 2 into 3.14. So now tell me the value of the radius. And later we will find the rest of the questions. So 185 divided by 2. First do like this, okay? First divide 185 divided by 2. Observe here. So how much it is? 92.5. Again, you have to divide this 92.5 with 3.14. Okay, because this value is also exist in the denominator. So the value will be 29.4. So write down 29.4 and take up to another decimal. 29.45. And it will be in the millimeters. Understood? After finding the radius, so what again he is asking? Find the area of the sector cut off by the pi by 5 radians. Area of the circle, a sector. Write down A equal to area of sector. Okay. So can you tell me what is the area of the sector? And theta is how much? He said pi by 5, right? Pi by 5.
Yeah.
What is the area of sector?
Half R square theta.
R square theta by 2. Yes, half R square theta. Or you can also call it R square theta by 2. And 1 by 2, what is R square? You just got R square from the circumference. Write down 29.45 square. And theta is pi by 5. Theta is pi by 5. Okay, now if you calculate this value, that will be the answer. So 1 by 2, we will do 29.45 whole square. How much? Okay. Just calculate 29.45 square will be how much? So it is 867.3025. 867.3025. And next pi by 5, you know, it is 3.14 divided by 5. 2723.32985. And we calculated the numerator part. 867.3025 into 3.14 we done. And we have to divide with 10 because look at the denominators, 2 and 5 is there. So divide this value with 10. This will be how much? 272.33. Okay. Write down 272.33. So this is the answer of this question.
They
Right?
gave the answer in pi.
He gave the answers in pies.
Yeah,
Right?
it's 6845 by 8 pi.
How much?
6845 by 8 pi.
Okay. Can I show this again? Same sum?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, first thing, 2 pi r is equal to how much he gave you? 185.
180.
Yes, 185. R will be how much? 185 by 2 pi. So keep that same. Don't calculate by taking pi values 3.14 or something. Don't do that. Okay, keep that same. And tell me A equal to how much? You know that of R square theta, right? So 1
Yeah.
by 2, R square means how much? 185 divided by 2 pi whole square, and theta is how much? Pi by 5. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes. Now this is equal to 1 by 2 into 185 square is how much? 185 square. 5 square is 25. And 18, 19s are
34225.
34225. Okay, this is 185 square and 2 square is 4, pi square is pi square. And again, pi by 5. Okay, so 1 pi got cancelled, 1 pi left. Okay, 5 can cancel this value. Can you tell me how many times it was? 6. 6 5s are 30. 6, 8, 4, 5. And divided by, okay, 5 got cancelled, pi is also cancelled, and denominator has only 4 pi. So this will be 6845 divided by 8 pi. Understood? Is this the same
Yeah.
answer? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So he's not calculated, he's not taking pi value as 3.14. That is the problem.
Yeah.
What is the next question?
Ninth one.
Ninth one, okay. Find the area of the sector of a circle. Find the area of the sector. What is the formula for area of the sector? Of R square
Half R square theta.
theta. Radius, he said 5.7. The length of the arc formed by the sector 4.2. Okay. So what he gave to you, what is the question number? Exercise
5.7.
R was 5.7. Okay. 5.7. And what he said, L equal to?
4.
L equal to,
4.2.
he said, sector, length. Look at length of the arc. Length of the arc is always L. Okay. Sector is also, if he said, it is also R. Length of the arc is 4.2. 4.2. Observe the measurements. Is that same measurements he gave? Yes, centimeters he said. And we have the formula, no? What is that formula? L has R theta. Right? L has, it was a continuation step of that L equal 4.2. L will R theta and equal to 4.2 centimeters. And substitute the value of R here. Then it will be 5.7 centimeters and theta equal to 4.2 centimeters. Centimeters got cancelled. Theta equal to 4.2 divided by 5.7. So you can write 42 by 57. You can remove that point from there, okay? And can you tell me how much is this radians value will be? It's a number, no? So you have to say radian, okay? Yeah.
0.73.
0.73, okay. Now we want, what we want? He needs to calculate.
Area.
No. Area, sector area. So what is the formula for sector area?
Half R square theta.
Sector area equal to of R square theta. So of R value how much? 5.7 and whole square. Theta is how much? 0.73. Okay. So first we will calculate 5.7 is how much? 32.49. into 0.73. Okay. Now tell me how much it is. 32.49 into 0.73 into 0.73 and divided by 2.
11.95.
Yes, 11.84. Calculate it again.
Yeah.
11.84 is the area, and you should write this one because the centimeters are measurements here. You done that square, no? So centimeter square is the measurements of this sector area. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
10th one.
10th one. The sector area of a sector is given 3 pi by 10 centimeter square, and the length. So write down first what he gave. This is 11th question,
Area of sector.
exercise, yeah, 4.11, question number 11. Area of the sector is given. So 3 pi by 10 centimeter square. Can you tell me the formula of this? Of R square theta, 3 pi by 10 centimeter square. What he said next?
Arc length.
And the arc length cut off by the sector is pi by 5. Okay. Arc length cut off by this one is 3 pi by 5. And you know the formula, no? What is that formula? R theta, right? R theta equal to 3 pi by 5. Understood? R theta.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now listen carefully. This is very, very important point. You can split this R square as R into R, right? Am I right? I am continuing this step. So if you are continuing the steps, you have to take implies. If you are continuing both of the sides of equal to, you have to write implies. Okay, understood? This is a mathematical rule. So 3 pi by 10. Okay, understood?
Yeah.
Now look at this fellow, R theta. You can substitute this value here.
It's pi by 5.
Which one?
R theta, in the question it's pi by 5. There's no 3.
Is 10. Oh, pi by 5, right?
Yeah.
Tenth one, no? Pi by 5. Okay, sir. Length of arc length cut off by the sector is pi by 5. Find the angle subtended at the center. Center of the circle and radius of the circle. Okay. Yeah, it's not. It's a pi by 5. Now it is correct, right?
Yeah.
So 1 by 2 R theta was pi by 5. R theta was pi by 5 and is equal to 3 pi by 10. Now pi got cancelled both sides, and denominator 2 5's also got cancelled both sides. 2 5's are 10 in the left side, in the denominator right side is also 10. So both got cancelled, and R is equal to how much? 3 left. So this is in centimeters. Okay?
Yeah.
Now here if you substitute this value here in this equation, 3 centimeters. 3 centimeter not needed the measurements while you are calculating the angle. So R value 3 and 3 theta equal pi by 5. So theta equal to how much? Pi by 3 5's are 15. So angle will be pi by 15. So both are answers for you. Two questions he asked in this problem. One is angle he asking. So pi by 15 which is, and R will be 3. Okay?
Yeah.
Next question.
12th question, C.
Length of the chord.
Yeah.
Length of the chord, we have the formula, no? D equal
Yeah.
to 2R sin
I
theta by
didn't know that before. Yeah.
Now you can do that.
Yeah.
So I will give you some, what he said, the angle of pi by 6 is subtended at the center of the circle with radius 5. Okay, everything was given. 11th, 12th C,
I
no?
didn't know the formula to find the chord.
So length of the chord D equal to 2R sin theta by 2. So 2 into R is how much? R radius is 5. Yes. And sine, how much is that angle? 5 by 6.
5 by 6.
If theta was 5 by 6, then how much is theta by 2? 5 by 6 by 2, no? Then pi by 12, right?
5 by 6. Oh,
Write down pi
okay.
by 12 here. Now pi by 12 means how much? 180 by 12. 180 by 12 means, Veronica, it is 15 degrees. 2 5s are 10,
Yeah.
sine 15 degrees. So let me know how much is sine 15. Make it fast, make it fast.
0.25.
0.25. Okay, now if it was multiplied with 10, then it will be 2.5.
2.58. Yeah.
2.5 centimeters. That's it. Check your answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now in this session,
13th one.
14th one,
13.
13th one.
Yeah.
A chord 8 millimeter long is formed by, while I am reading the question, I am imagining the figure in my mind. Okay. You have to do the same. A chord 8 millimeters long formed by an angle of 45 degrees subtended at the center of the circle. 8 millimeters chord and angle was 45 degrees. Find radius. We have the chord formula, no, Veronica?
Yeah.
So this is a circle, this is a chord, this is a center, and it is making how much angle? 45. We have to calculate R value. And R value how much? He said chord length was given, right? D is equal to 8 millimeters. R we don't know. Theta he said 45 degrees. Okay?
Yeah.
Understood?